the old workhorse. So this is our most dirtiest beige DP 460.
Guys, thank you very much for having me round.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
This is Erik and Edvard.
Yep.
And they're from Apear in Stockholm, and they have this cool studio here where you guys have the equipment, you hire it out, and you work on. You tell us a little bit. What sort of jobs do you do from this base?
Yes, we do like all kinds of location work. We do like commercials and TV and some drama-ish stuff. And we try to, we enjoy like technical challenges. So our favorite gigs are when we can like do a bit more than just put a boom up.
Right. And how many sort of challenges, like lots of radio mics, lots of cast, contestants, contributors, things like that, shows like that?
Yeah, and especially during COVID, lots of streaming gigs appeared that we didn't do to the much extent earlier. So, bigger mixers and speakers and and distribution.
Well, shall we have a little look round? You can show me some of the equipment and maybe point in the direction of the kind of jobs where they're useful for.
Sure. So we start here. We have our normal like field recorders that you guys probably know and love as much as us. So we have 600 series and 800 series, and we have
the old workhorse.
Retired one. It wasn't a job last week actually, so it still works.
It's good to have lots of different recorders, isn't it? You never know.
Exactly.
You never know what you're going to need.
Exactly. And then we have like the battery compartment, so to speak.
Audio bits.
Boring stuff. Then we have like the time code.
All right.
Or time code solutions. And then we have like all the small cables like TA3 and stuff.
Yeah,
so this is like our prepping area. Like before a gig we can stand here and prep our recorders with everything we need from here.
I like some of your grip equipment as well. I love a bit of grip equipment.
Yes.
Magic arms.
Especially these small ones.
They are so
phenomenal.
useful. Yeah.
Then we have XLR cables, more cables. And this is like the wireless shelf.
What sort of transmitters do you use here then, and what's the go-to for you guys? Wizzy.
We use Visocom, and mostly all this sound guys in Sweden use Visocoms, and
is it the broad range of frequencies? It's just get out of gel. You've got such a range you play with.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. And you can rent from each other, and if you need more channels, then there's always the neighbor sounding.
That's cool.
Your sound engineer across the street has the same.
And tell me about the microphones. What mics have you got in there?
So we use DPAs, mostly 4060s and also 6060s.
Okay,
this
so
is a
DPA down, DPA the whole way.
Yeah, DPA the whole way.
Cool.
So this is our most dirtiest beige DP 460.
So let's say that you are prepping for a Radio Mic Heavy gig. What sort of boxes do you have? What shall we run through like a box that you have all set up?
Sure. So this is my very unorganized box, and got some straps in all sizes, and I almost exclusively use the straps, and people seem to like it, and I got some accessories.
Your named boxes.
My name started with one box, and then I didn't fit it all, so I had to spare antennas, SD cards, and these paintable caps for the 6060s.
Caps,
which
handy.
I tend to lose, and some screws that I don't know where it came from, but it's
You were just telling me about your usage of Foamies.
Yeah.
What's this? This looks like an awful lot of tape. That's one very reused Foamy. Tape upon tape upon tape stuck down. Would you say that's towards the end of its life now?
You know, I cut down the tape when it gets too thick, so I reuse them until they break in the middle here.
We're not made out of money here.
We're not, so I'll only buy once, and then
Oh yeah, some hair rigs in there as well. That's cool.
And another reused foamy.
Yeah, this is nice. I haven't seen one of these. This is really big. Is that a rigging thing or is that for hair rigs?
For hair,
That's
usually.
That's a big clip for hair. Yeah, nice.
And
yeah,
almost as organized. Yeah. And also reused.
Yeah, the original DPA concealers. Yeah, and with the fur wrapped over the front. So it's just like really fast working solutions, right? You've got like your go-to solution. You have to do rigs very quickly, presumably, with lots of different sorts of outfits.
Yeah.
So you can't have like hundreds of different things that you have a working solution.
Exactly.
Right?
So most of the prep, here's a MiniMount with a fur on top, and then I just push it in and press a double-sided tape so I can reuse this bed. Yeah. And not be prepping because you never know what the wardrobe's going to be.
Sure. Can you show me what this is? Because I'm really curious. I don't often see this big red rig.
Double-sided tape.
Yeah.
And instead of cutting pieces every time, when I get a break, I just take a knife and dig a little deeper.
Okay.
And then I have pieces that's prepped.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. That's very sticky.
Yeah. So just dig a little deeper.
Yeah. Cool. And I saw another box down here. This has got more microphones and other sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Do you mind grabbing
so
that?
Usually indoors, I have the MKH50, and this is my.
That goes on the camera, right?
Yeah, or Video Village.
Ah, okay.
So we use Wisocoms as the IFB because this sounds like a cable. If you compare to the Sennheisers.
Sure.
So I'm very confident with playing with that one. And what's in there? It's a Sanken CS3E.
Ah, CS3. Cool.
For outdoors.
Yeah.
And then lots of cables.
Yeah.
I love cables because usually on bigger commercial projects I got lots of time. Yeah. So usually I'm on my own, and by being a one-man team, I would much prefer to take the time and run a cable instead of relying on wireless when that could be failing.
Yeah,
when
and you're
I got
on your own.
so much time, I can easily run a cable. Yeah. So lots of cables.
Erik, you've also got a cool box. Should you just show the lav sack, or what did you call it?
Yeah, this is the myggsäck. That's like a Swedish word play on. It doesn't rhyme in English, so it's not that fun. So this is I have more like a run and gun setup right now. So what I usually do is like I have all my accessories in these bigger ones. Yeah, nice. And when I found the solution for the day, I put more of the same in this one that I have in my
your pocket
belly bag in the recorder. So because usually I find that's how it's like when you found like the setup you want to have for the day. I want to have more of that with me, like when I'm standing close to the actors. Yeah. So if it falls off and I need to do like a backup or I want to do the same again, I have like 2 more of the same.
Nice.
And then I have the same big red tape, and this is my favorite. It's like
it's like double-sided,
Yeah, it's like a wig tape. So
oh wow, that's great.
It's like concrete.
Very sticky.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll show you our super tape outside.
Yep.
So we'll be doing a Radio Mic workshop later today, and these guys are going to come and help out. So we'll be sharing some Radio Mic techniques, trying to learn a few of your guys' ideas and show a few of our own. Anything else you'd like to show while we're here? Any other tips and tricks from your dungeon? Oh, I can see there's some armory up here as well.
Yeah, it is. It's for non-paying customers.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Is it armed? Ah! It was loaded. God, you guys live dangerously. Okay, cool. All right, great. Well, thanks very much. And,